Here.
Hey everyone, I'm the Green Knight. Let's play some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. So our friend here that we met a few
Bring me
episodes ago
something to eat.
is here at the inn in Ustach, and let's talk to him. He has something for us to do, I think.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shot on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
Here you are.
All right,
No
if you
end
want.
Cleaning.
They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone
Henry,
calls
I'm glad
Frost.
you came.
They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Ratai?
I'm
It
glad you
is.
stopped by.
Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
They really did fuck you over.
My words exactly.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
Dude, what are you doing here? Get up. You're not invited. We're having a private conversation.
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
Nothing? You think they should be allowed to get away with this?
Well, no, but
You have the right to executions in Ratai, don't you?
I most certainly do.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner and he's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the executions, unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
Which we don't want.
Indeed not. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
Would the bailiff know more?
I'll bring it
Maybe,
right away.
but most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Of course.
Of course, that's why I'm here.
Good health
Great.
to you,
Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes, and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
Whatever's quick.
And, Henry?
Hmm?
They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Okay. It sounded like they had some voice acting issues in there. Yeah, because they had a different guy talking there for a minute. But in any case, so we have a week to figure this out. We have to go to the bailiff right now, I think. We can check our quest, but that's what it sounded like. Go to the bailiff. And this is the quest we're doing right here. Money for old rope, I guess. Money for old rope. Find the appropriate punishment in the Black Chronicle. Find out from the bailiff what the reparations have been convicted of. What the reparations have been reprobates. Any case. Okay, so we have to go talk to the bailiff. Find out what the guys are guilty of. and then look in the Black Chronicle to see what kind of executions they're gonna do. I think that's what we're doing.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
She says. Ah, there's the bailiff. Can we talk
What
to you,
the
bailiff?
hell?
Bailiff, talk to me, dude. Talk to me, bailiff.
God bless. Can I help you?
Yes, you can.
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
And we got a main level perk.
It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles
Reprobates.
around.
Okay.
Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Who's this Peter of Dorber?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all.
At first, but then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
Okay, so I write these down and their general name and then their
What
crime.
can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ.
Yeah, he's pretty sick. Okay.
What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Okay, so we got a murderer, a torturer, and a robber.
Thanks, bailiff. That's all I need to know.
Take care of that.
Okay, now I need to go and find the black book, which is probably going to be over on the scribe. Is it upstairs, maybe? We'll go look upstairs. Now, if I remember, let me crouch here and kind of sneak past this guy. I thought this door was locked and a very hard lock. And yeah, that's too difficult to get into. I mean, we could knock out the scribe and steal the key from him. This is a hard lock. That's too difficult for me too. Yeah. How do we get into this door? How do we get into that door? Here, let's talk to him first. See if we can't talk our way in.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Could I take a look at the Black Chronicle?
Indeed you cannot.
It would only take a moment, and I...
Do you have any idea how much it's worth? If I let one of you near it, next thing every yokel in the manor will be clamoring to get in here.
All right, I think I will go with the
For
bailiff.
your information, the bailiff gave his permission.
Ah,
Okay,
Well-
that worked. Good.
then that's another matter.
Thanks.
Yes, and I'd take
Little
it very
white lie.
kindly if you didn't tell him how I spoke to you.
Oh, excellent.
Good luck then. Wait, I'll open up for you.
Okay.
The Black Chronicle is right by the window.
I'm gonna shut the door so I get some privacy. Because I like privacy. What's in here? Yeah, nothing we have to have right this second. Let's see, what about this? Is there any of this that I want? Not really. Okay. This must be it here. Okay, so what do we got here? So are these different cases? He robs, this guy robbed somebody. Put to death by hanging for robbing somebody. But that was a miller, though, so that doesn't quite work. Committed robbery. What did he get? 30 strokes of the cane. Well, these people are all dying, obviously. This guy got drowned, but I don't think they're drowning anybody. So Kerbin called the... Here's a baron, okay. What did he get? Death by the sword. I think Peter, who robbed, gets death by the sword. Death, sword. I'm writing it down so I remember. Okay. And then what else we got here? Killed 3 pregnant women. That seems pretty bad. Cut out their hearts. What did he get? He will be broken on the wheel. His flesh will be ripped. Okay, so their flesh will be ripped, their eyes blunt, and they shall be broken on the wheel. Flesh. I think that's frost. Flesh. Eyes and wheel. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else here. And this is the end of it. Robbed 5 horses. It might be this one back in the front here. Might be this one here. Death by hanging. Right, so this guy, Jan the Miller. Put to death by hanging. For murder. That's probably it. Okay, let's go. I think we got it. Close enough, at least. Alright, now what do we do? Tower, tower. What's this drawing over here? I don't know what that's of. Okay. I wonder if I could go this way. Oh, I can. I'm in a private area. I don't think I can pick hard locks yet. No, I can pick this one though, apparently. Here, let me back up out of it and crouch before I do so. Just to get lock picking experience. Ah! Okay, I'll let that one go. Let's try again. Okay, that one failed on me. And I'm just bad, apparently. There we go. What's he got in here? A silver ring. Nothing I really want. Okay. Nothing I want in there. In fact, mostly I'm just doing this for the experience, quite honestly. That was bad. Bad again. There we go. Yeah, nothing I want. Yeah, this is all good lock picking experience. There we go. Nothing I want there. That's a very hard lock. Probably can't open that. Although eventually you get to the point where you can open some very hard locks. Ah! Almost had it. Almost had it. I'll probably take the money, just because. Okay, we can probably go. Yeah, I won't close any of the doors, screw that. Okay, so what do we have to do then? What's our next step in the quest? Tell Herman about what you found. Okay, so I have to go find the executioner. Here's the bailiff. He did not catch me rummaging around his stuff and stealing a little bit of his gold. His aggression. Alright, so where is the executioner at? He went back to his house. Well, that's unfortunately, we have to ride out there. Chill out, bailiff. I'm on a horse. You must get out of my way, or I will run you down, sir.
God save.
Yeah, I think there's a bridge here that we can cross. There it is. And there's a path that goes up the hill. It's behind this miller's house here, or whatever this guy does for a living. Let's slow down a little bit. Up the hill we go. There is a bandit here, actually. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me get out of my bow then. Now I can fight him. I can get into this field here. Oh, he gave up. There, I'll just kill him. Stupid bandit. You can walk up to the bandits and let them go. But, you know, I don't have a lot of sympathy for bandits. He's a human. Okay, I'll take my arrow back. I'll take his leather boots. I'll take the lockpick. And I will take the dried mushroom so I have something to eat at some point in time. Back to the horse we go. Now, where is the executioner house? I thought it was right here, but I'm looking for it now. I'm not seeing it. Did I pass it? Let's look on the map, see where I am. Yeah, I must have passed it. Odd.
Yeah.
Sheep with no sheep herder. Or sheepdogs. But okay. Yeah, usually there'd be somebody out there herding those sheep. I would think, at least.
How are you,
Where's your wife at, by the way? In any case, here, let's talk to him.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with.
Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
Okay.
His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman, so he gets an honorable death.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him.
Who was this? Oh, I think it's a hanging.
He hasn't earned an honorable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
Okay. And then this is the torturer.
To them all.
He gets
Sent
his
by Satan
skin
himself.
flayed.
The things he's done would make a demon blanche. The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So, what's the plan then?
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices.
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting.
Okay, steal the sword. I know how to blunt a sword.
That'll do me.
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with
Oh,
one blow.
that's the same one, sorry.
It won't be easy.
That'll do me.
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding, the sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
Okay, poison the tongues.
That'll do me. What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
Supposing I just cut it?
I doubt it would work. The executioner will check it before the hanging when he's preparing the gallows. He'd probably notice.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Okay.
Great. I'll use that.
All right.
That'll do me. Thanks.
Okay. So, let's look here. What do we got? We need to dull the executioner's sword, poison the flesh-ripping tongs, and switch the executioner's rope. Looks like he's located over here. I think I have some poison left. Bane poison. I have one Bane poison left. That'll work for us. Okay. So let's come over to here. I could use some food if I see some. Probably should eat some food here in a minute. And it's, I guess, a busy street there. I don't know why it slows down. But okay.
Yeah.
There is an inn up here, and usually there's a pot outside boiling. I can probably eat out of it, and they won't get terribly mad at me. Yeah, there's the inn. I don't see a pot, though. There's probably a pot inside, though.
God be with you, Henry.
Alright, I will eat from the pot to stay good and healthy. And then I'm out of here. Thank you.
What is it?
I had some of your food, madam. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is starting to get dark. And I think we should wait till the nighttime, quite honestly. It'd probably be a better choice for us. Okay. Let's get off our horse. I think I do want to save it here, just in case we mess up. So... Save. Did it save? Oh, it wants me to. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, first thing you want to do is make sure to take off all your armor that could make noise. So that you're more stealthy. At this. I think that's fine. This can actually just go to my horse. And I think that's as good as we're going to get. The hardest thing to do here is get the sword. So the sword is in a box, is in a chest. And that's the executioner's assistant. We have to wait for him to leave. He should not spot us here, I would think. I would think we'd be okay. Here. While he's thinking about things. Magistrate? I think I want magistrate. Well learned. +1 speech when trying to persuade guards. That seems fine. Lock picking. At the start position, yeah, we'll take this. So it's easier to open locks. That seems fine to me. I'm gonna probably pick those off camera at some point in time. They don't matter that much. Over here. I think there was something I would definitely want first aid 3. That's good. And then I think I want local hero. Your reputation gets a +1 bonus and vitality. But they are harsher when they penalize me. Well, they're never going to catch me do bad things, so we should be fine. Okay. So the chest that we're looking for is in this tent here. And that's the executioner, who happens to be getting up right now. He might have heard us. But we're just going to come out here into the forest. We'll hide a little bit. I'm not doing anything there. I'm a figment of your imagination. Let's wait 2 hours till it comes nighttime, and we'll see if we can't... if he's still sleeping in his tent. Okay, it is definitely dark now. But we can see fairly well. Oh, and you can, like, really... you can walk, and that will help your stealth, too. Because, like, we're, like, running in stealth right now. Oh, he's there still. We could knock him out, or we could wait a while, see if he gets up. Why don't we wait 1 more hour?
What?
Yeah, we should be good right here. This should be fine. We'll wait 1 more hour to see if he gets up. Oh, and now it's raining. And our stealth is better in rain. Because we have that perk. Rain perk. Alright, I think we'd probably be okay to come in here. Because we have a bonus to our stealth. He's still not up. Take his sword. That was awful.
To blunt it.
That was awful lucky of us. Let's go ahead and do the other two things since we're here. I don't see anybody worrying about us. The rope is up here.
That should do it.
Okay, the rope is
Now
done.
The weight of a grown man.
Alright, and then out here are the tongs, and they are just laying on this wagon. They're right there. Put your poison on it. If you don't have poison, you gotta go make some poison. Otherwise, I think we are good to go here. We just need to blunt the sword. Well, alchemy went up from poisoning the tongs. Which I laugh. Alright, Pebbles. Here's my sneaky horse. We'll get on Pebbles, the sneaky horse. Ride back into town. We'll need a, what are those called? A whetstone, in any case. To blunt the sword. Yeah, we got away with that pretty good. Quite honestly, I got real lucky it started raining. If it doesn't rain and you don't have the perk, you have to kind of wait until the executioner is out of the tent. Go in there, unlock the stuff, and get the sword that way. Again, this should knock me off my horse, but apparently it doesn't. So be it. And then here is a sharpening stone here. You want to turn your sword like this, and then just kind of get all the smoke you can. You'd see the smoke, but apparently at nighttime you can't see it that well. And then just dull it, dull it, dull it. You don't want the sparks, you want non-sparks. That's probably good. Let's see what it looks like.
There we go. Now to get it back to the executioner.
Okay, and make sure you get that message. Right, if you don't, you need to dull it more. Okay, so all we have left to do is get it back into the box now. And then the hard stuff is all done with. Of course, I think you have to make sure they don't see you too. Alright, we're gonna take Pebbles. We're gonna turn Pebbles around here. Just in case we need a quick getaway. Pebbles will be right here for us. And it is still raining, so that's lucky on our part. And you get that music. Always makes me a little bit nervous. He is still there, but we should be okay. Okay, go to your inventory, go to your weapons, put that back in.
Couldn't chop the head off a chicken with this.
And I think everything is done, right? We did all the other steps already. We should be good. Just need to get away. Pebbles is right here someplace, Pebbles. Okay. Let's look at our quest real quick. Make sure we got it all done. tell Herman of the success. Okay. I don't think we're going to do that right this second. We're going to go and spend the night. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. And it's slowing me down there for some reason. Yeah, so if it doesn't rain on you, like I said, you have to wait until Herman gets out of the bed and then sneak into there and do your business with that sword. The rest of those other two are pretty easy if you know where they are. We'll wash up a little bit. Can I eat? Nutrition. I cannot eat. Or I don't need to, at least. We'll wait till the morning. Like, that's a good time. Herman will be up. The execution will be up by then. So, should be fine. How's our nutrition look now? We don't want to go over 100. We lose our bonus then, so we're just going to wait. And we'll ride back to the executioner's house. Dude, I just saw Ready Player One again. I saw it in the theaters, but I just rented it and saw it again. It's such a bad movie. I so love the Ready Player One books, but man, I am so disappointed out of the Ready Player One movie. It is
This
just...
won't take long.
Oh, really? Dude, you're not gonna try to...
He must be here somewhere.
Alright. Yeah, so what's bad about Ready Player One? So, first off, the villain is not scary. The villain's an idiot. So, yeah, right. And it's just so bad. In the books, you're actually afraid of the villain, right? But not in the movie. He's a comic book. He's like a, what would you call that? Like a Scooby-Doo villain, you know? He's just an idiot. And there's Herman's wife. We like
May the
her.
Lord watch over you, Henry.
About the executions.
Is it done? Can I let them get on with the executions now?
Yes.
Now all we have to do is go and enjoy the show.
Okay, let's go and enjoy the show. Nourishment is still over 75. So that's fine. So I'm pretty sure if you look in your quest log and you toggle X, it says execution will be held 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Don't miss it. Right. So I will probably cut it here and then recut it in tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'll see you in just a second.
I'm glad you stopped by.
I'm interested in your services.
So what are you interested in?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
God be with you.
How are you, Henry?
Okay, we are back. It is the morrow now. It is like noon. We have to be here at 2, so we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna get off our horse, though. Should be fine. And right, if you actually fought the guys, just don't get too close, and it should be fine. So.
God be with you, Henry.
And let's watch the execution. Should start here any second. When the time gets to 2 o'clock, it should stop the actual time anyways.
Henry.
How are you, Henry?
I'm glad you stopped by.
Everybody likes Henry. Oh, there was the Amish. And apparently, it started raining all of a sudden and got overcast.
Who redeemed me by his precious blood, have mercy on me and lead me to eternal glory. Amen.
That's the executioner that we... I kind of feel a little bit bad about this noble guy here, because he's going to have some pain. Hopefully, if we did it right.
What the
Oh, 2 swings, 3 swings, 4 swings. Oh gosh, that was so bad. Oh man. Okay. Here's the flay. The flaying will commence. The poison tongs. And It worked. We poisoned him. He died. What a awful executioner you are, sir. All right. Then we got the one last guy here who's going to get hung for murder. Oh, and it broke. Excellent. Okay. That was good. Dude, the whole town came out. What a bunch of deprived. And now it stopped raining, of course.
Hey, greetings. What business have you?
Hey, watch it.
Good
Are you serious?
What?
For security reasons.
Yeah, don't
I'm
bother
here on
me.
important business, and you're going to hold me up with some bloody inspection.
Well, if that's the way it is, go ahead then.
All right, we have gotten better at our talking to people. We have to go find Herman. He will be at his house, I suppose. The whole town came out to watch the executions. That's so bad. But, you know, little entertainment during this period, so. All right. Here's our buddy the executioner.
Did you see that? An utter disgrace.
It certainly was. The executioner couldn't hold his head high after that.
True. The whole crowd was looking forward to it, and right at the start he fucked up the beheading. And then he took the tongs and... and the fellow kicked the bucket right away. Jesus, how he gaped. And then furious as a rabid dog. Furious, he grabs the last one. And he wasn't even able to hang him. I'll be forever grateful to you, Hal. You saved my job, and you deserve a reward for it.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I got the Bane potion already. 400 groschen. That's not too bad. Do I need to eat? Yes, I actually need to eat. And I'm sure he likes me enough to share his food. I think generally everybody will share your food as long as you talk to them. If you don't talk to them, then they might not. And I think that's the end of the quest. It is gone. Thanks so much for watching until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.